Honestly, looking at it from an office perspective, I can see a lot of changes happening. I mean, already as we currently stand, a lot of our staff have, or our senior management has offered a lot of our staff the opportunity to work from home, purely because during lockdown they worked from home and they were still able to get whatever tasks were given to them completed. So in terms of an office perspective, I can see a lot of changes happening. A lot of people starting to work from home, smaller offices, less time actually in the office. But from an operational perspective, there's not a lot of contact work amongst people. Yes, you have paving teams that consist of maybe, in some instances, 12 people, if not more, or sometimes less. But they're not necessarily within any parameters where they don't adhere to the COVID-19 rules as they currently stand at the moment. So I don't think there'll be much of a change from an operational perspective, but there will definitely be more of a crackdown on the health and safety precautions.
Looking at it, there's going to be a cost implication. Let's look at the basic thing. How do you manage social distancing for, like what Tato mentioned, a tarring team, right? What about a masonry team or concrete team? How do you manage social distancing on a construction site for the workers' eating area, the communal toilet structure? You know, yes, we've touched on the office staff on site who, like, some of them may not necessarily have to be on site. Like the QS can come through on Thursday and Friday, do the measures there, right? Share clerical duties or handle clerical duties with the site clerk, who will be recording, you know, all the basics. There's parameters which a site clerk has got to do, which they report to higher people, you know. So it's going to impact, in my viewpoint, it's going to impact the duration of a project, right? Because I mean, if you go to any shopping mall right now, look at the way they've demarked shopping malls. You can't just walk anyway, you know. So the construction site may end up looking like that as well, you know, where there's certain areas you can go to, certain X number of people who are moving there. So that'll affect your programming, because now as the site agent and the contracts manager and contracts director and the contracts QS and site QS, we have to look and see what our cash flow is looking like and match it and see, right, fine, based on this, based on the social distancing and all these various parameters, we now have to factor in. Client, understand this is going to take a bit longer. Understand that we're going to do things in this area, that area, that area, and work in the methodological manner. So the client has to buy into that. It's going to irritate quite a few people, you know, because but that's just the short and sweet of it. So hence your social facilitation has to come into play, you know, because right now, you know, when you look at what's happened to the industry, how major companies who are JC listed have shut down, you know. They were sourcing most of their work from the private clients, but a lot of contracts that are coming out right now are government contracts. So, you know, I go back to that social facilitation, your CLOs, your social facilitator, they need to be more involved as well, you know, with this COVID thing, to also explain that, guys, look, this thing is hitting us. It's going to affect us in this way, that way, that way. You know, you're going to have community members wanting work. So they need to understand, guys, we're going to be taking lesser people working over longer duration. We need to spread this out so everyone benefits. So there's going to be a lot of that needs to get done, you know, in my viewpoint. So yeah, the people, the personal side, the human resources side, that's for me, that's key. That's key right now coming up.